Greetings, my audience. Hang on. Gotta clean my glasses, a little foggy. Greetings, my fellow audience. Wait, hang on. I'm back. Ready to review Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze. This first sequel, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 sequel, Secret of the Ooze, titled as. And I give this an 8 out of 10. Because the villains are cute, imaginative, with their colorful, adorable personalities. They're knockoff versions of Bebop and Rocksteady when they're introduced to their mutations and they get mutated and think that Shredder's their mama and call them mama. Isn't that cute? Those are the threats of the villain. That before Super Shredder mutates himself into Super Shredder and then kills himself when the Turtles try to save him from when the Trolls try to save Super Shredder and try to get him to listen to reasons, and so they can save Super Shredder's life, so the Turtles want the Shredder to kill the Turtles themselves. They must be having some screw looses in their brains. So the Turtles defeat Shredder by trying to help him by talking some. They don't really defeat Shredder this time. Once he gets turned into Super Shredder, and Shredder defeats himself by his own incompetence, knocking a giant building on him. Not building, or I forget what he knocks over. I forget what it was. He just knocks and he collapses. This thing collapsed on him because he knocks it over. And it collapsed on him, and the Turtles were trying to warn him to not do this because the stuff is going to come down, collapse on him and kill him. And and the Turtles are being whiny about it, saying you gotta listen to reasons, and they're being kind of preachy about like your grandpa, uncool grandpa, for a brief moment. And these are supposed to be teenagers, yet they're acting like they're in their mid-30s. With that language, talking down to Shredder. I'm sorry, was it supposed to be an action movie, or Simon Says, or what the fuck is this movie? I don't know, but look, the point is that Jim Henson's, the Turtles still look visually stunning with the puppeteer and the jumpsuits that they still wear this time. It looks more cartoony and more colorful this time. The colors on the costumes and the red bandanas, color bandanas are more brighter. And instead of using their weapons, like in the last movie, they use, homage what's around their surroundings with, their banter and as weapons. And, I sound like I'm making this shit up. I shit you not, I'm not making any of this stuff. I'm remembering this constantly because they have to save a pizza boy in the opening and befriend with a pizza boy. And, he becomes a main character, a player in the movie. Besides just April O'Neil and Casey Jones, like, we didn't have enough human characters enough, so we had to bring one more in. For 3 more, for the price. And then the scientist comes in here, who also interacts with the Turtles, and 2 more new characters, human characters. Why do we have so many human characters being introduced instead of cool characters like Krang? Or why didn't you do a live-action version of Krang, you know? if they weren't because Krang was one of the funniest villains from the original show, you know, they could have gone away with that. But I just think oh, fuck. So, this also is kind of delving in their origin story. The Secret of the Ooze was in the title of the movie. How they became to be and explains their origin. Again, because if you didn't know, the Ooze gave them mutations, and wait a minute, we already knew that in the first original origin of the retelling of the origin in the opening in the first movie, and also that the Ooze gives them the mutation, and the Turtles never knew this supposedly, and they're all disappointed that was just a mutation freak accident. There's that what gave them mutation powers and made them who they are with their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ninja skills. And they want to hope that there was some sort of prophecy bullshit or chosen ones or something like that crap. At least Leo now was a little disappointed. Or was it the blue bandana one leader? And, you know, it's just, he was hoping that they were special because they are more than a freak. Okay. And they're all just let down, okay? So that's just trying to create drama, but I don't care. You know, I personally think visually I think Turtles 2 is better, but plot-wise and story-wise and character-driven, you know, in terms of balancing the characters, all 4 members of their Turtles, and give them acts and a plot that's more narrative and makes sense more. I think Turtles 3 is a better movie, is what I'm trying to say. Even though Turtles 2 is overall visually a better movie, I think Turtles 3 was overall more completely written plot. That was less convoluted. I mean, I don't hate this movie, far from it, but I just don't love it like I love the first one. I mean, I didn't like the 3 either, but a lot. But I liked it like I love 2. As an 8 out of 10. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. But I'll say that for another video. And, that's my review on Turtles Secret of the Ooze, the first sequel to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 90s era trilogy. I give it an 8 out of 10. Not bad, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's not perfect or great. Or really, it's somewhere in between of suck and good. Well, I'm trying to... No, that's not what I meant to say. This movie's a mixed bag of feelings for me. Of opinions I have. Is what I'm trying to say. Why I give it an 8 out of 10. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze, even though I've seen this many times, and I enjoyed what it was. I just wasn't my best. It could have been better, I think. And, overall, this movie is cute of a movie. But it's kind of annoying and obnoxious at times. Like, just some of the dialogue turtles are given to hear this time, and like when they get a little preachy to Shredder at the end, it's like kind of stupid. And Shredder kills himself this time to come back for the third one. Sorry, folks. Spoiler alert. So for the third one, in case you want to see the third one, he doesn't come back for the third one, Shredder. You would think because the character came back for the sequel, and he would have been the logical conclusion to be the final villain for the third one. But no. So, that's why I give this movie a 8 out of 10. Okay. Well, that's all I gotta say about this video. Goodbye. Subscribe. Like this video. Bye. That's my review on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. I'm looking for the off button. Oh, there is.